Hey guys, welcome to the Super Friends podcast, where we talk about how it's so super to have great friends. With me is super friend number one, Ween.
Hi, I'm Ween. I'm uncultured in the ways of Batman, so I'm here to learn.
And with me is other, kind of okay friend, Yup Frank.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on again. I'm Yep Frank from the Warp Shelf podcast, but I'm probably the biggest Batman nerd,
That is correct. So, since Ween knows nothing about Batman, I figure I'd find someone who knows as much about Batman as she does about Sonic.
Yeah, I know everything about Sonic and nothing about Batman. I just want to point out before we continue, you are so tantalizingly close to 69% on your other playthrough.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
You could have gotten like one more trophy, and then we would have had a nice moment and nothing.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Is it the joke that like I'm still like 31% away from 100%?
32.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. If I had one more percent. Anyway, so we're gonna start this game.
This is what you're here to see.
I would say if you don't know anything about Batman, I would say this is a pretty good introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, I would say this is probably how Zack Snyder was introduced to Batman too. He was like, I like the Batman Tim Burton movies, and then they were like, play Arkham City, and he was like, this is what I'm gonna do. This is exactly what I'm gonna do.
This is Batman. But yeah, so this isn't I guess you would say canon to anything, right? But it borrows a lot of like legit
It's its own verse, is what they usually refer to it as the Arkham verse. You know, it does its own thing. There is connecting comics, novels. They go hard on these because there's 3 games, so they went hard on the marketing material for this motherfucker.
It's just like the Spider-Man on PlayStation 4.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
All right, that's a good example.
Yeah,
I did play that.
And then like the way it's like, well, the characters are kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I would say that they're adapting it, but obviously they homage everything in the Batman, everything, you know? Because obviously they bring back the whole cast from Batman the Animated Series for this, so.
It's true.
Which is dope.
Big
that's
names
really
in
nice. That's like a kind of like a love letter to fans kind of situation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's what I grew up with. I know everybody brings up 89, but I saw Batman the Animated Series first, and that's what I point to when I'm like, that's the Batman I love.
Yeah, we were talking about how far back the comics go, like last night, I think it was, and I had no idea that the comics started in, I think it was 1939.
Right?
Yeah.
Isn't
That's
that wild?
insane, dude.
It's insane. There's so much Batman to pull from. When they're like, wow, we have so many Batman reboots. You're like, that's because we've had 80 years of comics. We can do anything.
Yeah.
And it's always like, man, this is the dumbest Batman ever. It's like, whew, you have no idea.
Yeah, you like open a vault. Allow me to show you some Batman.
Exactly. They're like, but this episode, this is where Batman gets a rainbow suit to fight somebody. Who gives a shit, you know? Like, and that suit's in this game, you know? Like, so it's like the ridiculous shit that was around sticks around.
That's so funny that you mentioned that, because I just realized I was like shopping around in a comic book store some time ago, and I remember I saw like a toy set of Batman. It was like 8 Batman or something like that, and each one of them was a different color of the rainbow.
Yeah.
And that was a whole arc in the 40s or something like that. I forget when, but they were like, this one has the red Batman, this one's got the yellow Batman, and then that one's the rainbow Batman, and you're like,
But
Jesus
why?
Christ.
It was something like he wanted to throw off some supervillain he was fighting. It's like, he won't expect this many Batmen, and then like they all end up, in the very end he wears the rainbow one, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And
But I
just
thought, so
okay.
I thought like Batman's whole thing was that he like hides in the darkness or whatever. How are you gonna hide in the darkness with your rainbow suit?
that only started in the comics around the late 70s, and really took off in the 80s. That like it went from being like he's just like fun Sherlock Holmes, and it's like it was more like the show where it was the Batman 66 show, and then it took off right after a bunch of dark comics came out. They were like, this is the way we're gonna do it.
So wait, are you telling me that it took them 40 years to figure out like the continuity of Batman?
Yeah.
No, well, yeah.
Well, like for it to become what you recognize today, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of work.
Damn, dude. That's a long
true.
time.
It's like that's why the villain seems so eccentric, because it really was just this, like, the bamboo bat crowd that was all this, like that's what Batman was known for. Solving riddles and punching people in the face.
You say that, but apparently
yeah, I don't know how to respond to this exactly. 26's I hope I said that correctly, says Batman is a porn star.
If you watch the right movie, yeah, he is, I guess.
He torrented the wrong one.
Sir, this isn't the Dark Knight. This is the Dark Knight Rises.
He's like, everyone's complaining about Justice League, but I don't know. I thought there was plenty of spit roast in there, and I enjoyed it.
He's like, I don't know. My Justice League has lots of ass. That's all I need.
I would like to point this out to Ween, because she may not understand this. You see this giant, like, state-of-the-art prison we're in?
Yeah.
It's not a prison.
It's not what is it?
The asylum for crazy people.
There's got to be some like really dangerous crazy people for this high maximum security.
This motherfucker.
Oh, fun fact, Joker's something is bigger than Batman. The something is his jaw. Oh yeah, that's the first.
I don't know. I'm checking it.
Wait, look at his belt buckle. Is that just his face? Is he wearing his face on his crotch?
Oh, you're gonna get demonetized. Don't do it.
TOS.
I was looking at his belt buckle. It's a very nice belt buckle.
It's a very nice belt buckle.
Dude, his chin is pretty massive though. Like that thing could get sunburnt.
Oh man, this opening seemed so great the first time I played it. I remember being like, "Oh shit!"
Well, because this is
the
like
other games start off with such more of a bang. Oh,
well,
here it is though.
What the fuck is that?
Oh yeah.
Is that a gorilla?
No. That's racist. Or species.
Is that right? What? He had gorilla stance. You can't tell me that I'm being racist.
Oh shit. Oh, thanks for the spotlight.
What's it doing?
What is he doing?
Oh, it's just a battle toad.
A battle.
Now, Rob, I gotta ask you right here. What do you think of Croc's design here?
I'll say I like everyone's design in this game.
Nice.
Like I think they nail Killer Croc. It's more monster-like rather than like cross between man and crocodile. But it works.
Yeah.
What is he originally supposed to look like? Just like a crocodile.
They've had so many different versions. One where it's like a dude who's scaly, one who's like a dude with an actual crocodile head. The current version is sort of like this, but more hulking alligator face,
Right.
like.
Yeah, because this one he kind of looked like any kind of like lizard person. Not like I didn't think crocodile when I first saw him.
Exactly.
I thought gorilla. You were all here.
And they don't have Gorilla Grodd in this one. It's the next one.
No.
I think they even bring him
I don't
in.
think they have Gorilla Grodd because that's not really a Batman character.
No, it's a Flash.
Yeah.
Really.
So I mean, this game came out probably around Chris Nolan Batman Begins.
Yes. Is this 2003?
Maybe more Dark Knight.
No.
This is 360 definitely.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is like mid 2009.
2009. Thank you, 26s. That's I mean, impressive. Like, the game looks really good. I know you're playing it on PlayStation 4 right now.
Yeah.
Is this like
And they
remastered?
definitely
Yeah, they touched it up.
Yeah,
It's like
okay.
an HD.
Gotcha.
But so this is like the first like introduction to a lot of these villains for these people. So like to see Killer Croc back then was like, oh fuck, like that's a deep
yeah.
cut.
So, hang on. All right, explain to me what's going on right now. Like, we started the game. This is the first of a trilogy, right?
Correct. So
Yeah.
So, and we just started, and we've already caught the Joker, and we're bringing him to prison or whatever.
Yeah,
Asylum?
so
That's
yeah.
what you think.
Well, so the idea is that, like, yeah, we're jumping in at the very end of a Joker v Batman fight, and Batman won. So he's bringing him in because he's always escaping, and he's like, I'm going to make sure you stay this time.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so we're in Arkham Asylum, where they bring all their supervillains
Yeah.
instead of, an actual prison or
Right. I
security
mean,
facility.
yeah, you can't really keep that guy,
Or-
in a prison.
Rehabilitating them at all, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And in the process, shenanigans will ensue. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's definitely, this game is definitely more like, everyone's locked in, Batman's locked in with every one of his enemies all at the same time. That's the whole fun about this.
Yeah, again, back to Spider-Man. Spider-Man would never exist without this game. Like, this
Yeah.
game it's a very important
Yeah.
game. It really is. It cemented
like-
a lot of fighting styles,
Yeah.
stealth
yeah.
games.
Ween,
Yeah.
I think you're gonna feel like this game feels really old, but really it was like the first to do a lot of stuff, but a lot of these like fighting systems.
Yeah, I do hear a lot of people say certain games are like, this is the Arkham of whatever, like with the Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
It's like, this is the Arkham of Spider-Man or whatever.
Exactly. But you get to feel like Spider-Man.
Makes you really feel like Batman.
Makes you really feel like Spider-Man.
Come on in.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so he broke out.
It's all a trick.
I looked away for 1 second, and
Yeah,
now
he-
he's like,
So Harley Quinn's already in here,
Right.
and she basically let the Joker free.
Yeah.
So now the Joker is in charge of the whole asylum of crazy people.
That all want to kill Batman because he put them all in here. Oh,
Whoa.
get him.
I don't remember how to play this game, so I'm glad the game's gonna teach me.
yeah. I would hope so. This is the first game, and we just started.
There we go.
Hey.
Little finishers.
Yeah.
I love that these guys were just ready to fight.
Yeah, and they already had camera equipment set up for Joker, and they're like,
Right.
all right, when he hits his mark here, that's when we'll do the confetti.
Yeah, this is rigged.
I mean, I kind of am old.
Are you
Yeah.
old? How old
Well-
is... Wait, what's his name?
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce
Bruce
Wayne.
Wayne.
I was about to say Bruce Banner. I know that's Hulk.
So when you talk about Batman and like continuity, it's again, see, I keep comparing it to Spider-Man because I feel like Spider-Man is like the one hero you know most about,
yeah.
or have an understanding.
Yeah.
You're like, it's like Sonic the Hedgehog always being the same age. Batman's always 30. Is basically it, you know?
Yeah.
But that's not the case
Yeah, we-
because there's different continuities at different points of his life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this one definitely, I want to say he's like 40, heading towards 50. I want to
Oh,
say
okay.
because he, as you can see here, all the villains are already here. He's taken them all down. They're all in the asylum, you know.
Right.
like-
Yeah. There's he's got some baggage by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And most of the Batman family's built up. There's some things that they like, you know, they do story-wise. Oh,
Yeah.
here we go. Here for the first time.
Oh,
Yeah, there's the Riddler.
hell.
This motherfucker. This is like the worst aspect of any fucking video game is this motherfucker.